In 1987, I was having a dream. I was at the railroad tracks. Big freight train was coming, and it had a bunch of those empty cars, the ones with the wooden doors, they're open. And I started running alongside the train as fast as I could and jumped into one of them. And at first I thought it was empty until I looked over my shoulder and I noticed Bill Cosby was with me on one of these trains. And I said to him, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "Yeah, just catching a ride." That was when Bill Cosby was very popular. We started telling stories back and forth on the train, and it reminded me of that scene in Frosty the Snowman where they're trying to save him from melting, and that little girl goes with him. Well, like they're going to the North Pole or something on a train, like there's a train that goes up there, and Frosty's comfortable, but the little girl is shivering, and he asks how she's doing, and she's like, hey, you know, her nose is running or something, she's sniffly and sneezing. And even in the cartoon, they got to push the myth that she's going to catch a cold from the cold air. And you morons, you catch a cold from a virus. They've known this for decades, if not longer. I don't know why some people, they refuse to accept that a common cold is caused by a virus, the rhinovirus. There's about 220 of them that make you sick. They're all viruses, have nothing to do with the cold air. Matter of fact, if it's freezing out and you're with no one and you're healthy and you've been with no one for, say, a couple of weeks, you're not going to get sick. And when I say sick, I mean the flu, common cold, something like that. I don't mean frostbite or hypothermia. That's different. But a lot of people, you get kind of like a cough going, and they get angry that you didn't wear a hat when you should have when it was cold the other day. So that's an old wives' tale. You don't get sick from cold air. You get sick from a virus. I don't know. I mean, are people that stupid? What year are we living in here? 4th century BCE? I don't think so. I don't think so. So anyway, common cold is caused by a virus. Learn something. Open up a magazine. Catch up. They've known this for centuries, probably. You know, maybe not centuries, but at the time they invented the microscope, they knew it. They knew something to do with viruses, and now they know for sure. And I know they did these studies in the 1950s where they proved that you do not catch a cold from the cold air, you catch a cold from a virus. Very simple.